Hello Year 5, this is your Big Maths for Wednesday the 3rd of February. You will need your maths book today for our CLIC practice, so make sure you write today's date and write Big Maths as your title. So our counting skill this week is Squiggleworth with numbers with 2 decimal places. I always say that the wrong way around. And today's number is 8.68. So could you pause the video, have a go at partitioning 8.68, and then press play when you're ready for me to explain how you should have done it. So 8.68, I've got 8 ones, which represents 8. I've got 6 tenths straight after the decimal point, which represents 0.6. And I've got 8 hundredths, which represents 0.08 or 0.08, however you'd like to say it. Our addition facts this week for our Learn It's practice are 8 add 6, 7 add 5 and 5 add 8. Can you pause the video and see how quickly you can write the answers to those? Press play when you're ready to check. So 8 add 6 equals 14, 7 add 5 equals 12, 5 add 8 equals 13. You might think about how you can be practicing those throughout the rest of the week so that by the end of the week you know them really quickly. So think about whether you want to jot down any of them that you are a little bit slower at than others. Maybe someone at home could be testing you on them. Maybe you could keep practicing them by writing them out or saying them to yourself. It's nothing new this week, it's dividing by 10. And I told you yesterday we would be looking at dividing by 10 when our answer is a decimal number. So here's my example. 27 divided by 10 equals 2.7. When I'm dividing by 10, I move my digits 1 space to the right. So my 2 tens in 27 becomes 2 ones when I am dividing by 10. My 7 ones becomes 7 tenths when I'm dividing by 10 because I'm moving it 1 space to the right. So I've got 2.7. If I'm going to divide a number by 100, for example, if I was to divide 27 by 100, I would move it 2 spaces. So my 2 tens would become 2 tenths and my 7 ones would become 7 hundredths. And I've got 0 ones, which would make 0.27. So it's the same rules as when I divide any whole number by 10 or 100. I move it 1 space to the right for dividing by 10 and 2 spaces to the right for dividing by 100. I wonder if you could have a go at these two calculations. 32 divided by 10 and 86 divided by 100. Have a go, pause the video and press play and we will check the answers together. Okay, 32 divided by 10 is 3.2 and 86 divided by 100 is 0.86 or 0.86. Have a look at what you got, see if it's the same. If it's not, that's okay. We're going to carry on practicing this skill for the rest of our Big Math sessions this week. Our calculation skill this week is multiplying 1 digit by 2 digits by partitioning. Of course, we know we could swap it around and make it 2 digits by 1 digit. My calculation today is 9 times 42. And remember yesterday we said we're going to split 42 into 2 parts and multiply both of those parts by 9. So think for a moment, what would the 2 calculations be that you would do in your head? Okay, here's the 2 calculations I think you should do. So we're splitting 42 into 40 and 2. And so we're doing 9 times 40 and 9 times 2. We can do both of those using our times tables. So 9 times 2 is a times table fact. 9 times 40, we can use the fact 9 times 4 and make it 10 times bigger using smile multiplication. So have a go at that one for me. Press pause. See if you can work out what 9 times 40 and 9 times 2 are. And then add them together to find what 9 times 42 is. Press play again when you're ready to check. So 9 times 2 is 18, that's the times table fact. 9 times 4 is 36, so I know 9 times 40 must be 360. Next, I'm going to add together my 2 parts that I split my 9 times 42 into to find the final product. So 360, add 18, I can add the 10s and the 1s together and keep the hundreds. So I've got 378. Check yours. Again, we're going to be practicing these skills for the rest of Big Maths this week. So if there's anything you're finding tricky, do let me know by posting on Dojo your work, and maybe write a question or say I found this little bit difficult. Let us know and we'll see if we can help you. I'll see you again next time.